That opens up the bigger version. There's a lot more. As you know, as many of you know, Warren and I go back a long, long ways, and it's before cell phones, before it was cassettes were the big deal then. Yeah.
Before faxes.
Carbon paper.
I think they just invented the fax machine because the phone came out a couple of years earlier. Yeah, so we go back
Before the Model A.
So Warren asked me to do a toast tonight, and I need to do better than I've done in the past because it was dawned on me, oh my God, I'm supposed to say something at a moment and no preparation. This time I actually wrote some things down.
Very good. That may not work
And
out well
even
for
this
you, Warren.
text wasn't big enough. So I have to start off with something. So I did a little research this time about what's appropriate to say. I was told this is a toast, not a roast.
Come on now.
I immediately threw that out the window. This is Warren. I know these are rules and you're supposed to follow them. So if I go into a territory that's seeming a little sensitive or anything that isn't appropriate, Warren's expecting it. It might be shocking to you, but
We'll encourage you.
you still have so much to learn.
We've heard it all.
I'm overdone. So
There's a reason why they asked him and not you.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
I don't know. We'll see how this goes.
Exactly.
On the other hand,
Don't
he's
hold
not
back,
done.
So
Yeah.
if I go, and believe me, Cheryl
Keith.
curtailed this quite a bit. The first read through after I thought of all the stories I could tell about Warren took about 3 hours. So she said that's too long, and I said maybe I could make a feature film. And show that. And no, it's all too long. So I've already gone longer than half this. So I don't want you to have to worry about, I don't want to have to worry about something sharp or champagne flying up. I just bought new clothes. So rather than throwing out any cutlery or anything, I thought of something a little safer. So if you feel the need that you must, give me a hint like, Randy, I'm a little worried. You know, just gently toss one of these. If you're lucky, you might get it in my mouth and shut me up. So give it a try.
Yeah. Open them up. Open them up.
You
Come on.
better open them up,
Pass
Dolores.
them around.
Oh, she's opening them.
S'mores.
So most of you know that Warren and I go back a long way, and we've been through a lot of momentous occasions. The birth of Mary
That
Lynn,
landed in the wrong spot.
Katie and Emily followed, and through many parties and road trips, way too many to even remember. I was even there the first time Warren fell in love. So I met him. That didn't take long.
Put it in a champagne glass. I wonder.
You should have those on all the tables.
All right, so maybe that was one of those lines, but I have to finish the story because it's just so moving, and everybody, I'm sure, will appreciate it. We met because a friend went to work for him and arranged a softball game between him at Miller's Outpost and me, and then we celebrated after the game by going out for pizza. Round Table in Walnut Creek had this policy: after every 5 pitchers, you get a free pitcher. So after I bought the pitcher that got us like our 6th pitcher, Warren turned to the girl next to him and said, "I love this guy." I felt the same way when you ordered the last pitcher. It was great. So I have to go by page here. So from that day on, we were best buds.
It's giant
But I
text.
get into kid-free stuff. So we were best buds from there. We did everything together. We went on road trips and ski trips and everywhere else. Warren was a bit older than me, as you can tell, obviously. And he was managing a Miller's Outpost store. I was really just still a kid living with my parents. And I thought I was pretty lucky to hang around with a guy that was so worldly, that lived in LA.
Very mature.
I mean, LA, Reno, wow. So, after a little while, we decided to move in together. So we rented a house on Vacation Drive, fitting name for that in Lafayette. Lots of parties and lots of fun that I can't go into here. It's in there. So we have this one part. No. I'll never forget. I was right in the ear. I'll never forget what my dad said when I told him, "Dad, I'm going to be moving away from home and moving in with Warren." And he told me this. Isn't he the gay one? Unfortunately, the first time Warren met my parents, it was on his birthday, and a bunch of us guys had bought him this really nice, beautiful Lacoste jacket with an alligator on it and stuff, and it was bright pink. And Warren proudly wore it around everywhere that day, meeting my parents. I'm afraid my dad never got over that first impression.
My husband had a few members only jackets.
And I've got way too many stories to go into, trust me, see you later. But I'll share a recent story. We just went on a golf trip with Mark and Keith. Had a great time in Paso Robles. And we were out wine tasting. And a very sharp young lady was serving us. And after our first taste, she brought over what appeared to be a tray of hors d'oeuvres and set rocks in front of each one of us. And we're going, yeah, okay, what's this for? So I'm like, I'm game for anything. I'll try this. So I pick it up and pull it towards my mouth like I'm going to take a bite. And all of a sudden, the young lady says, "No! You lick it, you bought it!" we're all pulled aback, and I'm looking around the table, we're all looking at each other, and Keith is sitting there like, whoa, that was really profound. Mark was like, wow.
I said, throw it down. Get rid of it.
Mark was like, wow, these are words to live by. Warren, I looked over at Warren, and he's like, and I realized he had the deepest impression of this at all because he had a wedding mandate, and of course it made perfect sense. So that was a marshmallow one. Oh yeah.
You guys missed it.
Yeah, one of those you had to be there.
Yeah, I know.
Were they real rocks?
So anyway, I wanted to immortalize this moment. It happened to be the moment of our weekend with this happening. So I got something. So you'll always remember this one. Here you go.
Here's the good news. We can't get in trouble.
Hey, we're golden.
Mark, I got you one too.
Oh.
I guess you got my joke.
It took me 3 stores to find the perfect shade of Smurf blue. That's another story for this. And the good news is, for you and Mark, I was able to get even bigger text on this. So there you go.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, Keith.
May I have another?
Let's get his bathrobe picture out and pass it around.
There's more.
Don't worry, Dolores. I got you one too. Can't you imagine seeing Dolores walking down the street just wearing? I can't wait.
That better be the morning.
I would show you Cheryl's, but it's in the shredder at home.
I think I forgot I already said story.
Yeah, you
No, not you.
Stepping on Marshall with the weirdest feeling. All right.
She'll hear about it later.
So through all these years, Warren and I have been like family. If I ever had something important that ever happened in my life, Warren was among the first to know about it. Warren would be traveling the country, and I'd get a phone call in the middle of the night. Randy, I'm at this bar. This place is the greatest place. You would love this. I wish you were here. Me too, man. I'm sitting here in Martinez or Walnut Creek or someplace. And Warren had this exciting life and was having a blast with it. Now it's time for one of the most momentous occasions in your life, and I'm proud to be here, as I'm sure we all are. One night we got a call that we have somebody we want you to meet. So we knew this was important, and because Cheryl had told him, I don't want to meet anybody else unless this is important. So we okay, it was a dumb idea, Cheryl, you're right.
No, I did. Yeah.
Safety glasses. So we came over, and the first time we met Dolores, we could tell she was very special. She was absolutely beautiful. She had all of her teeth. She had real hair. We were pretty impressed, and we knew that she had potential. What we soon learned that night
Two evils.
is that Dolores is a very engaging, intelligent, and sophisticated woman that was way too good for Warren.
We're here. Let's go.
So we pulled Warren aside and told him, we love her, don't blow it. How many times have you heard that in this room?
Everybody in this room.
He said, don't worry, I know, and I'm way ahead of you. Since then, we've gotten to know Dolores. We've run her through a few challenges. It would test her spirit, her sense of humor, and dignity.
Like the speech.
But she pulled through with flying colors. And
Truth finder?
she even was able to get through a weekend. A buddy of ours, had his 60th birthday, and Dolores was there meeting our old crew from Bullock's and Miller's Outpost days. A bunch of fat old people sitting around thinking we were 20 again.
More like 12.
It was a mess. And
Amen.
she came through it, and she didn't really wince too much, and really pulled through and blasted through that. So we knew you were a keeper. And with our blessings, we knew this day was just a little ways away. It was inevitable. So after all these years, I've never seen Warren so content, so happy. All of you know how lucky he is to have met and developed a deep love with such a wonderful person. I love this guy more than you can imagine. He will always be one of the most important people in my life. So it's no news to you, Dolores. You're going to be spending the rest of your life with the. You're going to be spending the rest of your life with one of the greatest guys that ever walked the earth, and his friend Warren.